Hey y'all, hey! Ha ha! Oh, this is a special day. Ha ha ha! It's me and me. Ha ha ha! Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. The replay play crew, subscribers, old and new. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Oh yes, this is perfect. Ha ha! I'm gonna do the time the same way, but get your mats. Get your weights. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Stand up if you're walking in place. Get your chair. You're going to do chair exercises. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Stand up, walking in place. Jump on your bike. Start your treadmill. Now,
Power on.
I'm going to time this, but we're going to have a conversation because I don't really think anyone's coming over to exercise, and I must put this on the ethers. As all my conversations are for the ethers. Yeah. Yes, Habar Ghani, Yamoja, y'all. I want to show you this. This is The Destruction of Black Civilization, Great Issues of Race, from 45 before Common Era to 2000 after Common Era. And this is Chancellor Williams. This is his book. Anybody like really into black history and stuff, you know. Look how I didn't rabbit ear it too much. But what was the focus for me was his solution. He has a whole section organizing a race for action. And I studied this. Organizing a race for action, all this stuff. So this is his resolve. The Black Project Club. So this is his solution, what we can do to help the race and to get us in action. And as you can see all the underlines and stuff, I went through this. And by me going through this, the shape of things to come, I developed this concept. Africans in America theme park. That is what I got from his resolutions and what we should do and how we can get our economy, how we can connect to African nations and have the security of African nations. That's it. This is it. But I'm going to tell you why I didn't know and why I will never go anywhere here. And I'm going to tell y'all, I have so many earmarks. Part 2, so it has to be a part 1. Okay, he said the last Black Empire. Alright, so, that's it. Everyone knows Chancellor Williams. Everyone who, in the African American community, of the reading and of the advancement of the race persuasion, they know. Ooh. So, hold on, y'all. So, this is just for the ethers anyway. So that's when I came up with the concept for Africans in America theme park. And it was going to be Kwanzaa all year round. Go Nick, like Chancellor Williams says, connect to some black African empire in Africa to back us, to give us African Americans some kind of form of security. All we got now is a bunch of lying, stealing, scheming Germans and a bunch of stupid people. And it's a lot. So anyway, now what I did know, I first saw it in Hans Mazzoquai's book, Destined to Witness. He wrote a part where he didn't like, I believe, I'm not paraphrasing, I'm going by my memory, he didn't like going to the zoos because in the German zoos, they had the Africans along with the animals. Like you see an elephant, a lion, a bunch of monkeys. And then you will see African people who were taken away from their country and brought to Germany and Russia. That was their entertainment. That was their zoo. So when I went around saying, oh, Africans in America theme park, we share African American culture and history, healthy economics, start from the ground up. We didn't have all these black TV stations that we didn't have social media. So this was a way of getting our TV studios, la 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 la. Well, I didn't know. And even when I read Destined to Witness by Hans Mazzoquai, it sparked me a little bit. I was like, they took Africans in 1945 and put them in zoos in Germany and Russia and all over Europe. But I let it go. Still trying to promote it, still trying to push it. And when it didn't happen, I was like, wow. Dang, y'all. Dang. So, I was like, was my business plan tight? But they dismissed me so quickly I couldn't understand it. But like I said, I read Hans Mazzoquai's book. And then I started seeing it again. In Europe, Russia, putting African in cages, zoos they can go see. So I said, holy shit. That's what they think I'm doing. I'm talking about African American culture and history, the diaspora, all the people, Africans in America. They thought I was going to do like they did in Europe. They thought I was going to take Africans and put them in cages. And it never even entered my mind because they didn't teach us that. They didn't tell us that. That's a secret society thing. That's why you can't get into certain secret aids, secret things, and secret societies. And no, they remember, especially Russia, German. Because remember, everybody else sent their Africans to penal colonies, prison of war. and all the kids that they have were enslaved. I tell you. So that's what they thought I was going to do. These folks have no love in their hearts for you. They detest you. That's what I was feeling. Every time I'm around them, and you can tell. In their heads, they're like, oh yeah, you that person who was in the zoo. I used to say, we have no idea. We're showing degrees. We're becoming doctors, businessmen, engineer. And to these Germans and Russians and all those other European Africans, they put black Africans in zoos. So African Americans, I was like, why? Why are we invisible? Why are they not paying us any attention? Why would... And these German heads, black Africans that they used to put in the zoo. That's why nothing lifted up. Black African, nothing, nothing, nothing. These European Africans go for. Their history with us that you don't know about. They never taught us African Americans. You're going around begging for people to love you, to accept you. And every day they're being taught that you used to be in zoos in Europe. But you don't know that. You think that you're gaining their respect. No. To them, you're animals that they used to put in the zoo in Europe. Probably still do. Probably these European Africans ain't no lower. I cry out to the universe all the time. Ain't no lower. How did these people come about? How are they still here? Why are you still allowing them to destroy everything? Oh. 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 So, taking y'all asses to them doctors, jumping on that gurney, paying all that money. Them bitches have no intention of doing nothing to help you. In your head, you're a animal that they used to put in the zoo in Europe. But you don't know that. I'll tell y'all a funny story. Some of us know. When I lived in Mount Vernon, and a lot of my working friends talked to back and forth. You know, we didn't talk doctors and stuff like that too much. And slowly but surely, there's one doctor's name that just kept coming up, Dr. Park. Dr. Park. Dr. Park. Oh. Oh. Okay. So my daughter, she's going to the doctor. I said, well, everybody talks about this Dr. Park. Why don't you go over there, check him out? And she went. I think the man was the only Chinese doctor in Mount Vernon. And damn near more than half the population was his patient. No. Some of us do know that these Germans are ghouls. And they have no love in their hearts for us. None. They prefer, can you not see? They prefer someone who attacked the American government. That is their preference to an African and woman. And y'all just going around. They don't like me. Oh, and they put in the paper, we love black people. Oh, they said they love us. They say a lot of fuck shit. They're liars. And clearly, I had to start listening to music. Every time I would see any news publication on social media, what lies, you're repeating the words of a liar, a validated liar. Jury, 12 people in each jury, grand jury and regular, said he was a liar. And yet, every time I turn around, the slime, disgusting people are repeating him. They ain't even repeat Obama as much. But they don't like you. Sorry, y'all gotta adjust this. But anyway, here, so this is the most stress-free walk I've had in a long time. You know, when you feel someone's there. Anyway. So that's why they rather have a liar, a cheat, a scammer, than an honest African American. And everything they're doing, yes, you're not being paranoid, African Americans. These European Americans, they are laser focused. Laser focused. They focus on their hate and they laser it on black people, and it is true. Stop fighting yourself. Say, no, no, some like me, some don't like me. All sit at the same table and all are taught the same history that you was in zoos in Europe. And that's as far as the level of respect that they give to you. But you keep taking your ass to them doctors and hopping your ass up on there and letting them ghouls cut everything out of you. Pat your hand and tell you they care. They don't give a damn. They hate you. There's too many black doctors, too many Asian doctors, too many other people that control how they feel if they have contempt for you. These European Africans, especially these Germans and Russians, yes, they're both here, and they're all doctors. And if you want to go over and hit them Dutch folks too, and on, them UN countries, where half these people that's coming from these African countries, when you come from South Africa and you're white, don't come here to America. Take your ass to a fucking white country. Stop coming here because Africans are here in America. You're running from Africans. Don't stop here. Keep going. Stop in a European country where we're not. And it's a lot of European countries where we're not. Bringing your raggedy asses over here. Running out of Cuba. You get away from Cuba just to come to Africa, just to come to America, to start going after African Americans. Run your ass over. Keep running. Run your ass where the Europeans are. So that's what they see us as. And then, of course, from this country, they said that we was brought here from Africa as slaves. No, we weren't. We were brought from Europe as prisoners of war. And every child they had was enslaved. These folks were pissing on my head and telling me that it's rained too fucking long. I know the difference between rain and piss. And I'm sick of you. I wish the universe would come and just gather you up and take you somewhere. You're vile. You're disgusting. You lie. You destroy. You cheat. Ugh. Ugh. And you never stop. But we African Americans, you gotta come to terms. My grandma said everybody ain't gonna like you. It's true. But for sure positive, these European Africans hate your fucking guts. I didn't pour my libation yet. I will. Oh, I'll wait. Because ain't nobody here but me. Oh. African American theme park. We were supposed to attract some African countries because there's African kings who are filthy rich. The black Africans. We were supposed to attract them through the park and being able to import, export with them. Get a good rapport going with them strong African countries. And when them bitches pull this shit that they was pulling out, we'd have some fucking power behind us. But we're powerless. Stuck on a ship of fools. Manned by a bunch of stupid fucking Europeans. And I thought all the time, I was like, this is a great business plan. This is wonderful. Blah, 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 blah. And they look at me saying, look at that woman that we were putting in the zoo sitting there talking to us about building a theme park in African culture and history. Our culture and history of these Africans is in our European zoos. And you African Americans, you just can't see it, huh? You just can't see it. They think you're friends. If this don't tell you, especially what we finna get into after this little break. If you ain't seen it now, you're not gonna see it. I just don't know. They'd rather have a failed businessman, a senile old businessman that farts his shit on himself. They worked with him, but we're gonna get, okay, we're going. That's the second part. Ooh, y'all, you know I went out today. Tell you. You know how happy I am when I walk and I don't gotta push a cart. I pull a cart. I don't need it to move me. I move it. I don't need to lean on it. I stand upright and pull it. Jumping in my car, jumping out my car, as much jumping as a 67-year-old woman can do. Walking up and down the aisles, getting my stuff. I don't need no walker. I don't need no cane. I exercise. I worked 4 years to get here. And some of y'all go to therapy for a little bit. Oh, I went for 6 weeks, I'm fine. My back is straight. No. It took more than 6 weeks for you to get in the condition. It's going to take more than 6 weeks to get out. It took more than 4 years to get me bent like that. But it took 4 years to get me straight. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you mojo. Ha! Ooh, the ancestors. So happy I got that vibe out. That vibe was flying high. It's on the ethers. It's on the ethers. Yes. Oh, thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Yes. Oh. Yes, I know they got like holiday videos and family stuff like that. I'm just keeping towards the commitment for me, but we got other stuff we're gonna do. I'm just gonna make sure the time is set. Yeah, I felt good walking around there. I ain't had to lean. I could sidestep and all kind of stuff. I wanted to kiss my own hand so bad I can't even tell you. I was like, I'm proud of you, lady. You didn't give up. And this is the reward that you were expecting. And it's the reward you got. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, y'all. Ha ha. Yes. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell her uncle, tell her auntie, tell her cousin, tell her friend to subscribe and exercise with me. So now, y'all, I'm keeping up with the time. But this ain't nobody here but me. Yes. So like, we get on this side. So like, I'm talking to the ancestors, right? And I'm like, after I poured the libation on Juneteenth, I poured Jim Beam, aged, and oh, that energy was all military. Go back, everything from the end of June up to this point, all military. So I said, that was a lot of energy. Can we, I don't want to pour really alcohol libation. I know what that does now. I'm into it. I know what's going. So I said, I never poured water for a libation. All my adult life, since I've been pouring libation into myself, because when you're around Christians, you can't. Anyway, so I said, I haven't poured water. I said, I have alkaline water. I'm vibing to them. Alkaline water. Yeah, I'm seeing myself doing my alkaline thing by the faucet. And they said, I got a vibe. Essential. Get us essential water. I said, well, I vibe back. I got alkaline water here in the sink. And he said, no. Essential. So I said essential. And after I got it, and I thought about when we do our number shakes, because remember, when we pour libation, I usually wait some time, like a week, and then I shake the numbers. But at the end of Kwanzaa, at the end of the libation, I'm going to do the shake the numbers and have Tamika read to me what it is. So it'll be essential information. The numbers that I shake and that Tamika reads will be essential. Okay, so let me do that. Now, someone vibed that they wanted another drink. Now, these are all non-alcoholics. Alcohol libations. Because alcohol libation really does stir up the energy. And like I said, I just went through this at Juneteenth celebration, and it was a lot. If you go back, you see my shorts. I did so many shorts. It was crazy energy. So I don't want that crazy energy. When it's needed, I know how to get it. But right now they said essential is good. They have to put essential things in place. So then I got a vibe, and the vibe said, the vibe said, Pepsi. Now, I was baffled because back in my mother's age, so I'm wondering how far back I'm going, and I'm not going back this far. This has to be my generation that's giving me the energy, because my mother and them, they did Coke. Pepsi wasn't so easy to get. Coke was the thing. So when I got the vibe for Pepsi and the essential, I know this is people coming from my generation who are no longer here. So let me pour this for them. Y'all heard that, right? Fresh bottle. Yeah. A nice big old glass. Yes, indeed. Yes. Just when I finished pouring, the heater thing came on. Look, y'all. I said I'll pour you a big glass until the bottle is empty. And then my mother's generation came through and said, we want Coke. I was like, okay. So there we are. I left their cigarettes upstairs. I gotta go upstairs and get them. But this is good enough. So now the billionaires have paid all their money. Okay, let me tell you how. Remember all that time last week before last, we were listening to chess master Rich Jackson and chess coach Victor out of Yonkers Recreation Department. And chess master Rich, I think you can contact him through the Greenwich Library and the Byron Library, and if I'm not mistaken, the school system. And I kept listening and looking at the board and hearing what they're saying, and I've been doing this since September. Whew. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Born now, vibration, new being, aged. Anyway. Today I'm sitting down and it's like I'm sitting at a chessboard and I'm looking at who's across me. Now, African Americans, you don't want to see that these European Africans are attacking you. You just refuse to see this. And I looked over and I saw the orange shit stain. He attacked my mother. He was probably a big part of that legislation that said that you can't rent apartments to black women. Ooh, I don't know why you black people can't see these folks don't like you. They hate your entire freaking guts. They pray to the black African God, and they get off their knees and hate the black African. It makes no sense, but that's what they do. So now I'm sitting at the board, and I'm looking across. See the orange shit stain? That's the king, because he turned this into a monarchy. And I see next to him the legislative branch of government. They'll call Congress and the Senate. Look on the other side of him. I see the whole fucking Supreme Court, all them bitches. So now the king, he has the legislation, and he has the judges, which are there for the people. So I'm like, holy shit. Now to the other side of him, they shall call it the bishop or whatever. There's the press, or as they call it, the fourth estate, or fourth branch of government. Never. Never. But they're there. Maybe at night. I'll tell you what I thought that. Then you have billionaires. Now, I was supposed to write it down because the way I put it in my head this morning, but I just wouldn't do it. So you have the executive, the branch is gone. That's a monarch. That's a king. So you have the king, the judges, the legislators, the billionaires, right? I had them all. Just missing two. I guess I should have wrote them down. Well, don't worry. They'll come back to me. And they'll be like, you get the last two. And they are advancing. Maybe the last two are the billionaires. He has 2 billionaires. So you have the king, the judges, the lawmakers. Now these are all under the king. They're not independent. They're all under the king. You have the fourth estate, which is the press. And then you got 2 billionaires. Now under your pawns, you have those lawyers. You have lawyers. Now, what I do remember thinking out there was all of those things swore their allegiance to the Constitution and to democracy, but they're fucking liars. They've always been liars. Every time you hear them say, oh, democracy matters, that's a lie. They're saying it doesn't matter. That's why I wish the earth would just come and sweep them. They talk out both sides of their mouth and both sides of their asses. I hear them call this man a liar all the time. Well, we did the research and he said 20 lies. But then every time I turn around, they're repeating everything he says. He's a liar. So then I said, sitting there. And I said, okay, who do you have on your side? And all I could do is think back to African American theme park, where I said, if we build it, not only could we get the interest of strong African nations, we can get import and export, we can get a political party that will protect us when they attack. And they're attacking now. And we don't got that. We don't got no African nation. We ain't got no import, export, money rolling in thing for us. We don't got nothing. Nothing except to fight to the end. Other than that, we ain't got nothing. And then as I'm sitting there saying that, I get a vibe, and I said, I looked over, I saw Canada. Canada wasn't finna put these bitches in the dark, right? Canada said they don't have no dealings with thief, lowlife, and scoundrels. They don't hate. You know, not saying that they don't. They just don't hate us that much. And they ain't gonna kowtow to no criminal felon. They don't roll like that. So I said, wow. You got Canada. Canada is developed. Canada said, I'm fitting and ready to, I said, well, okay, we got Canada, but we don't got nobody else. Everybody's afraid of these German buzzards. That's why I asked the universe, please, these people are so wrong. They're so horrible. You don't got to do nothing to them. All you got to do is breathe. And if you're not one of them, they hate you. Their whole thing is to destroy you, and you can't see it. So, I said, okay, Africans American theme park didn't come to fruition. They finished strike and strike hard. They're already doing a whole bunch of other things. We got no political party. We got no economic power. All we have is numbers. And a history where we did help other black nations. There's a history where we did help other black nations. And if y'all remember, and you have love for the African American, y'all can help from y'all in. Because they got businesses here, and they got businesses there too. That's why I'm going to talk to Australia. Because they got a disease, and that disease came all the way from Australia over here to America. And that disease, these African Americans didn't know it was a disease. They supported it when it was small. They didn't know as it got big, it would reach out to consume them. That's why y'all gotta stop. Stay out of it. Focus your money and business to black people. If you're gonna lose with black. Stop losing with these European Africans. Stop. And if you're gonna win with black, you're not winning with these European Africans. These folks. So, that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. If we do the ethos, that's why I got to put on the ethos. African Americans have, especially the wealthy and the ones that can, they have helped you a lot. Though these European Africans say we haven't done a damn thing. Y'all know. Y'all know we have. And right now, right now, them folks, we gonna be literally fighting for our lives. But there's a way we can do it. I ain't just been listening to Chess Master Rich and Chess Coach Victor for nothing. I got a plan, y'all. We got a plan. Because no one, I'm sure them founding fathers never thought they'd see the day where the three branches of government would become one under a king. A king, a man that attacked the government and now is crowning himself king. And your three branches of government is popping champagne bottles. Oh, you gotta get those African countries. Come out these wars, you African Americans. Stay out these European wars. As you know, we have never bought the British Israel any food, any Pampers, any formula. We have only brought them weapons to unlife the Palestinians. And you can't even see that. And now they want your blood. You're going to have to put in your head. You're going to have to separate yourself. This is the only way we can save ourselves. You can't march with them. We done been through that before. Remember Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter. They wasn't like that. And then next thing you know, they come and attacking us. So no, that's not ever going to happen again. They want that orange shit stain in there to go after us. And I'm putting it on the ethers. African nations. African nations. African Americans, when we had it, we gave to you. Listen, my husband was a Guyanese. When you Africans come over to this country and say y'all want to make it or you want a different change, African Americans stand in there for you and make it happen for you. Okay? A lot of that money that was sent home before was married, made sure you got a job. Made sure you was able to go after your dream to get your house. But then you became white, because to be white just means you have to hate black. It's definitely African American. But I'm going to take that train now. Oh, it feels so good. And tomorrow is our last Friday. And, then Lenny comes on next year. And that's the 5th year. And by the end of the 5th year, whoo, this girl is going to be at Planet Fitness and roller skating. Getting her life, honey. Getting her life. Because before she has to start planning. And you African Americans, y'all need to come to a reality grip. Y'all need to come to an understanding. They ain't never going to do nothing to help you. Never. Any accomplishments you did it. They always say, oh, we helped. No. You know how they help? Like when I was small. Not small, like 7 to 8. And on the little black and white TV, we be sitting there opening up our government surplus of canned pork squash meat and peanut butter and puffs and powdered milk and powdered eggs. Because see, my mother wanted to work, but the color of her skin, no. And she could get day work. Yeah. Squish your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And putting it on the ethers, African nations, you can connect with groups in this country. And when the deal is done, you can come out with a chunk of America that you own. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. African Americans, contrary to what you have been told by these European Americans on this country, we are fighters, you can see it. We are more educated than they are, more cognizant of things, understanding of things, nature, science, than they are. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. They pray to a black African god, get off their knees, grab a knife, and go stab black people. Make it make sense. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But there has to be someone you can connect here with. I just refuse to believe that I have to wait. I feel like I'm waiting for the slaughter. And I'm putting SOS out to African nations. Y'all got, listen. And y'all can make machine guns from printers. Get to busy. Think about African Americans as an ally. Not America. Not America. African Americans as your ally. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Replay, thanks for coming on along. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Hey, this is what I didn't do. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how that happens. I don't know why this is happening. But hey, before we go, let's leave on this, honey. Yes!
Has Bronny James ever played at MT Arena?
Here we go, of course. Here we are. I taught the bass of the chest, the music, moving the stone. Hey, I got to taste this with the ethers. We need some African countries that's not afraid to contact us. We can get together. They send this orange bitch to get us. Rich people, rich European Africans from African countries who are mad at Africans coming over to America and attacking the African Americans. Then you got the other group leaving out of Cuba, hating the blacks of Cuba coming into this country and hating on the black people, African Americans. Gotta be gone. They're vile, vile, vile. Oh, please. If there is any UFO, I know who y'all should come to get. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, that was edited. I have the whole song, and it's not like that. It's edited for the video on YouTube. Yeah. I need this to carry. Gotta be an African country out there somewhere that is so sick of this America. You get on the inside. People are vile, filthy, lie. We just telling people what we want to hear. That's a lie. They stopped us from so many things. Just won't leave us alone. Just won't stop. Just won't stop. Oh, just gobble them up. Gobble them up. Gobble them up. Oh. The king is most of one piece, though not the strongest. He can move one square in any direction. This would be like a woman way. You know, Disney just paid the African author an undisclosed amount, but they better make sure as long as the Tiger King is going, they get their money. But I said this to say, that's how this is. I'll be dead. All my family will be gone. And then these slimy European Africans, they'll pull it right out. Look what we did. Look what the white man did. Yeah, it won't work. No, the African woman did it. The African woman did it. Yeah. This would be the part where I said, tell Granny Luck what you want. You would send me $1.50 to my cash up, $2, $4, and I would read it, and I said, once it does good, Granny Luck said good luck. But I don't have that, and we walk for 45 minutes, and thank you. Yes, this is Kwanzaa week, and I don't think we're going to have too many viewers. So we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking, y'all. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Thank you. Thanks for coming on the walk. See you tomorrow.